I'm always TEMPHUiBIS here, and I want to talk to you about one of my best games on the PS3. If you guys subscribed to me from the beginning, you'd know, yeah, that one of my favourite genres of games is light gun, and there's most light gun games that I love. When I heard, yeah, that Time Crisis 4 was coming out for the PS3, and they showed the gun that was going to be for it, I was instantly like, okay, okay, I didn't have it on me at the time. I was looking at it on the picture, yeah, and I was like, wow, this is some next random gun, you know. And then I didn't know what they were talking about, yeah. They said, yeah, that what it was going to be for. They said that the 2 analog sticks here was going to be for sorry, can't see it. It's going to be, yeah, for the FPS mode. The best thing is it still works just like the normal arcade gun, where you're just like that, bam, 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 sort of thing. The first thing I've got to say, which I believe is fantastic about this, is the sensors. Right. One sensor goes here on the side of your TV. I think you might be able to see that. Hopefully you can see that. You know. And of course the other sensor goes right in the other. To me, in my personal opinion, that is much better than the Wii sensor bar. When you try and play Wii light gun games, yeah, it hardly works, because if you're aiming the gun at around the left side of this Wii bot and Wii sensor bar here, you're already aiming at the left side of the screen, and that doesn't work. When you play light gun games, you want to look exactly where the point of the gun is, and you can't get that unless you've got sensor bars like this. Some people have actually made their own sensor bars which are almost like this, but hopefully someone will sell one, for God's sake, because I actually need that. Alright, enough about the Wii anyway, yeah? Let's get back to this game. So I was looking at the I was playing the arcade mode, yeah, getting a lovely feel back, loving the game as usual. I found out there was a bonus mode, yeah, which has some like point blank type events in there, which I thought was great. If they're not going to bring point blank back, at least bring some of the modes in. I thought that was pretty cool. Then I did get to try the FPS mode, and I've got to say, you know, it's absolutely fantastic because it's different. I thought it's like a first FPS mixing with light gun. It's such a better, different gameplay. Like such to me, it's brand new. It feels very, very different. Like, you walk around and everything and all that, yeah, but the shooting is still light gun. Like, you move your gun around and you shoot, you know. Let me try and give you an example, you know, how I'd say what makes this kind of different, which gives a different feel. How do we play it? If you was playing a normal FPS, you know, the gun's here and you're always where the gun is, right, yeah? So if someone was at the right side of you, you'd have to use the analog stick, move to the right until your gun is pointing at the target, and then shoot. And that, with this, it'd be more like this. Bang. That type of thing, you know. It's more like, you know, you shoot. You shoot, as in, like, you still got to shoot other people. So I'm usually like this, moving around, you know. I think that's absolutely one of the most different games. And the funny thing what gets me is that this game was hated on. Everyone hated this game. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Ain't anybody into anything different? I mean, what? Okay, fair enough, yeah, that the graphics ain't all that in this game. The graphics, I've got to say, is blatant poor and that, yeah. But when are you guys going to realise it's not about the graphics? You know, all I say, for gameplay wise, yeah, the game's absolutely fantastic, and all I can say, the difficulty is pretty hard. When you know, you start off in the first levels, it's pretty easy, but when you get really later on, it gets very, very, very fucking hard. And although I'm enjoying the game, I'm still fucking struggling very much. So, but you know, it's still a game that I'm still enjoying. I'm still playing it. So, had a bit of a play with it last night and enjoyed it again. And just now I just recorded me doing a few things here in level 1. So so for people who haven't seen how the game goes, I'm gonna show you some of that right now.
Are you okay, Captain? I'm still detecting movement in that area. Please keep your guard up.
This way. Reload. Halt.
According to the information I have, the warehouses to the north serve as WOLF's hideout.
Reload. Reload. Reload.
You should be able to
Reload.
lower the bridge from that small building. Please check
Reload.
the radar.
Both sides spread out. Reload.
You'll have... The enemy is hiding in the surrounding area. They won't go down easily. Please be careful.
Reload. Halt.
So I didn't really show them arcade. Okay, there we are. I'm in centre. So I didn't really show the arcade, right? But I'm pretty sure that I mean, I have to be honest, it's not too much of a difference from Time Crisis 3 or Time Crisis 2, but it's still a great game, yeah, to continue, continue the story and all that, yeah. And like I said already, I feel that this FPS mode was a very, very good add-on, very good new feature. And to be very honest, it's pretty sad that this whole entire gun is invented and they only make two games for this. And I'm like, man, even though it has a point blank mode in it, they should bring back a whole point blank game. Bring some more games with it. But that's all I gotta say though. But anyway, the game cost 40 quid. I thought it was actually going to be more because of the gun, to be honest. But it cost 40 quid, and also, like I said, ain't really clocked it because of the fact, yeah, that the level that I'm bloody stuck. It's bloody hard. But man, this still one of my best games. It's still one of the best concept for a games. I always respect most game developers, yeah, when they try something different, and I feel this game is way too underrated. So that's what I say, guys, yeah. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love you all.